Big up. Huh?
Would you not?
No.
Are you mad?
Nah, it's
a tracksuit.
Nah, it's just oversized one, isn't it?
It's a tracksuit, bro.
Anyways, big up to everyone in time for I don't know if D wants to talk to D, but that's up to you lot. I'm just saying that you want to swing swords.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what's so funny? Yeah, in my head, I had a thing that I was gonna actually do this thing for him, but you know what's happened? I've realized I actually feel sorry for him, and you know why? Because he went hiding for a whole week, and I thought like after what he done, I thought he would have made sure that he was available straight away on the Saturday or straight away on the Sunday, and he went hiding for.
I was busy. I'm never on foul on Saturday or Sunday. It was during the afternoon.
I know, but I feel like after the attack,
in the afternoon, I was busy. In the evening, I had time.
Yeah, but after the attack that you created, I feel like you should have created time to get.
I know, but like, I can't create time that's not there. It was always going to be here on Friday.
Well, you're here now. Is there an apology or is there an apology or anything? Or?
Apology for what? The fact that I don't think Arsenal's going to win anything this year.
No. We're not talking about Arsenal as a whole.
We're talking times out of 10.
No. We're talking about this game where you said that Arsenal not going to do anything and Jesus is not going to do anything.
Played out 9 times out of 10.
I'm talking about Saturday at 5:30.
Yeah, I know.
We beat you 5-1 at home. And what are you saying about that game?
Yeah, what I'm saying about that game is if that was played 9 times out of 10, it's never a 5-1 game. Never. You had 6 shots on target, 5 goals. There's no way that you can do that week in, week out. So congrats, you were a better team.
We can't do what week in, week out.
You can't have 6 shots on target with 5 goals. That's not realistic. Majority of the time. It was Arsenal were very efficient. You were very efficient. And we were very poor, by the way, defending in the box, especially. But you lot deserve to win. You lot thrashed us based on the score line. On both.
That's the only way you can thrash someone is on the score line.
Huh?
The only way you can thrash someone is on the score line, though, isn't it?
Because I mean, we had the same amount of shots on target. We missed. Remember when we went 2-1 up? I think.
Yeah, you missed. I know you missed the 1-on-1 Mateta and stuff. But Mateta was the guy that you said. Hold on. Wait. But Mateta was the guy that you said was going to do something. So him missing the 1-on-1 has got nothing to do with anything. That's your guy that you said he's going to do something. And you said Jesus was not going to do anything.
Well, he caused problems to Saliba and Gabriel all game. But yeah, he missed the chance. He caused Saliba to Gabriel.
And how about Jesus?
You deserve to win. I hear it, but shall I tell you the truth? You're winning.
Are you going to apologize? Are you going to apologize?
You're winning nothing this year. I will apologize if
we're not changing. We're not changing it into.
No, I'm not changing it. I said it then. I'll say it now again. If you're a big team, big teams win.
We're not talking about that. Yeah, I know what you're doing. No, it's nice. It's nice what you're trying to do. It's nice what you're trying to do. It's not. No, it wasn't. Your whole point was Crystal Palace. You said Crystal Palace are going to end Arsenal's title hopes. That's what you said.
Oh yeah, I did say that, and I apologize for that. For that. Because clearly we didn't end it. We didn't end it, but someone else will. You can defend in the box because Arsenal were very clinical.
You always like to worry about other teams, innit? Just focus on Crystal Palace.
No, but someone else.
Just focus on Crystal Palace.
Remember, we might not end it now. There's still April to come, where we go to the Emirates. Remember that. There's still April to come, and that's the time.
We beat you at the Emirates already. We beat you twice in a week.
No. That's not the Carabao Cup, but we still got you in the league. Remember, that's the time.
Twice in a week.
Yeah, that's the time.
We beat you twice in a week. We scored 8 goals against your team.
Yeah, look, you're not going to win anything. I'm sticking by that. Can he say
anyway? Either way. After this whole thing of everyone talking about Arsenal a lot and stuff like that, the actual situation is, if you actually look at it as a whole, is if we win today, which obviously is not an easy game, we actually go second. So we'd be second in the league
at home.
Ipswich is not an easy game. Ipswich have been playing well.
They got slapped last game.
Ipswich have been, but Ipswich is not an easy game. You should know that, Kaz.
What do you mean? Are you at their gaff?
Oh, so now home and away matters now. When I said to you at the beginning that we played all the teams away from home, now you're saying home and away matters.
Who's you? Don't do you specifically.
No, I'm saying
on a video.
I'm saying Ipswich is not an easy game. We already had Everton at home.
It's an easy game, bro. It's an easy game, bro.
Oh, we had Ipswich and we had Everton. Well, we had. That's
what I'm saying.
What are you talking about here? What's going on here?
We're talking about winning the league of relegation. Ipswich at home is not an easy game. They're trying to.
We had Everton at home. We had Everton at home, and we didn't win.
Yeah, but
Because you're not
Everton,
good. That's what I've been saying.
Everton
You're not
got a
good.
bit more than what
It's not about Ipswich. It's about you lot. You're not good.
What do you mean we're not good? What are you talking about?
Everton got better defenders and everything.
As
Got
we
more
was before,
experience.
it's not about Ipswich. It's about you lot. You're not creating enough chances. Funny enough, you scored 5 against us. You're very clinical. But in general, so far this season, you can admit as well, you haven't been good in open play.
Okay, no
That's
problem.
why,
So this team,
being
that's not been good. This team that's not been good, yeah, which is what you're saying, because this is your narrative, are going to be second in the league if we win, third in the Champions League, and in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. So as far as I'm concerned, we're on track.
We're
Right?
on track. But you was on track last year.
We was on track last year, but we're talking about this year. You're the one saying we're not good
this year. Have you not been? This year,
But last year we were good. Last year we were good.
In open play,
Don't tell me about open play. Don't tell me about open play because we scored 5 goals against you lot. Don't tell me about open play. Don't
you
tell me
haven't
about
been
open
as
play.
good. You haven't been as good this year.
So
it's not about Ipswich. It's
you
about
keep saying,
Arsenal.
yeah, but you keep saying you haven't been as good
because of how you lot are in open play against.
But you keep saying you haven't. You keep saying you haven't been as good, and I'm trying to tell you, if you look at it objectively, we're still on track. Is my point. You keep saying we haven't been as good. That's neither here nor there. That doesn't matter.
So
if
Ipswich is a tough game now, yeah, for you lot.
Every game's a tough game. We didn't beat Fulham. We didn't beat Everton. It's not. What do you think we're going to go into the game thinking? Oh yeah, it's definitely going to beat them.
Ipswich. You can downplay Ipswich. That's fine. That's
See, this is the problem with you because you think.
I mean, even we beat them. We beat them away from home.
You think games are played on paper. You think games are played on paper because you said. What are you saying? So Ipswich is a guaranteed.
Like you can beat Ipswich. That everyone tends to beat them apart from Spurs, of course. But like, yeah, we beat them away from home. So like, it's not a hard thing at home. You should, if you are serious contenders, you can say, oh, it's not easy. It's not that. No, let's face it straight onwards. If you want to win the league,
what are you saying about Everton? Man City just had Everton at home. No, they're not doing. Chelsea had Fulham. Chelsea had Fulham at home, just lost. Man United had Wolves. I mean, Man United had Wolves just lost. Tottenham had Nottingham Forest, just lost. What are you talking about?
Forest
anything can happen.
What it is, every single team causes issues, isn't it? You can say Ipswich are in a relegation battle, but it's not like that. Like, cool, they're bad compared to the rest of the team, but they're still going to cause you issues, isn't it? Like, every team causes issues, which makes the game a little bit more difficult.
Where? No, they're not. You know what it is?
Every team.
I think you know what it is. No, you're doing it now because you just got humbled by a team that has not beat you at Stamford Bridge in 45 years. So I know why you have got your pipe shut. Second of all, they just don't want to come with a little bit of chest. That's all that is. The thing is, it is an easy game for Arsenal, really. It is at the Emirates. It is, wait, what time? You know what? Let's see if it's actually under the lights. Like, one sec.
8:15. It's 8:15.
Oh my God. It's Emirates on a Friday under the lights, which is even worse.
Yeah. And like,
what's even worse about what? What's even worse about what? Last time we played Crystal Palace, it was under the lights.
No, by spotlight. But no, I'm saying it's bad for Ipswich. Like the thing is, I don't see any way how these man in there, maybe for Tottenham.
Listen, this is what you lot do. Me personally, I'm not taking no Ipswich at home lightly. I don't do it like that.
Who do you take lightly then at home? Who do you take lightly?
We haven't won. We lost to Bournemouth. We lost to Newcastle. We drew with Fulham. We drew with Everton. How can we take anyone lightly?
Wait, you know what? Let me ask you, Dee. Are you getting relegated?
Nah.
Sure.
We're only like 5 points below Man United.
That's not a feat, mate. Trust me.
Nah, no, I'm saying like, you know, I don't think you lot get relegated.
But who's the bottom three now at the moment? So Southampton.
Southampton, Leicester, I think now, because Wolves got that result in it against you lot, and Ipswich.
Yeah, man, Ipswich are crap, man. They've tried to
you keep saying Ipswich are crap, but you didn't beat them.
It doesn't matter if a team beats me.
But it's the same thing. Hold on, it's the same thing that we had.
Wait. You know what?
Wait. Let me say one thing. No.
You lot might as well host. Because I can't have an opinion to call a team crap if I support a team that's crap. Bro, they're crap.
You said they're crap and you didn't beat them.
Crap. Because we're crap. What? Is that what you wanted to hear? Is that what you wanted to hear? You're going to get a phone and go bash on the keyboard, fam.
I don't understand how you can say a team's crap just because you think...
That's because you got football friends and they're watching you. I don't give a fuck.
What are you talking about?
You're always talking
about? How can you call Ipswich crap? What are you talking about?
They are crap.
They are crap. You try to preserve this image because you got your football friends watching you. They're crap. Your football friends are also crap.
This guy.
Ipswich have literally won.
He's drunk. He must be drunk.
They're crap.
Ipswich have literally won
It's
like
okay to say they're rubbish. Man,
they
you're
won two
rubbish.
games all season. 2 games all season, and you're on here. You're playing them at home. You're talking about title charge. You're talking about Champions League. We're doing well there. We're doing well in Carabao Cup. So if you are that team, you beat a side that's won 2 games all season. We're not doing this Ipswich or this or that. Like, come on, let's be real about the situation here. You are much better than Ipswich. You are at home. If you are serious, you beat them, man.
We're much better than Crystal Palace. We're much better than Fulham. We're much better than Fulham. We're much better than Fulham. We didn't beat Fulham. We're much better than Everton. We didn't beat Everton.
Well,
what's your point? I don't understand.
Finally, you're seeing the light. Look, this is my point. This is my point. You're not as good this
So
year.
It's not about
Ipswich.
Are
It's
Everton
not
crap?
about Ipswich not being crap.
Are
It's
Everton
about
crap?
Arsenal. Arsenal this year have not been as good as previous seasons.
Are Everton crap?
Finally, you realize it. That's the dots we connected.
I don't even know what
That's
you're
it.
talking
No,
about.
you know what I'm saying. This year you have.
Are Everton crap? Are Everton crap?
Yeah.
Well, defensively they're not, but going forward they are.
So Everton are crap, but we didn't beat them. So that means we're crap as well, or what?
What I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is, you're not as good as previous years. Let's say if Arsenal side, okay, let me ask you this: if Arsenal side that was there 2 years ago, 2 years ago, played this side at home today.
By the way,
would
you've
he
gone
be
from
talking
beating
like
them
this?
twice, allow him to talk to you like this. By the way,
Huh?
I'm saying to D, like you've gone from this guy beating this guy double back to back for this subject to be about Arsenal and let him talk to you about Arsenal. That's insane, D.
I don't even
That's
know.
crazy.
Crazy.
They're not as. Hey, you lot are not as good, but you beat them
about,
5-1 though.
They just hold 5 at Selhurst, and
yeah, listen, I'm not. Listen, you lot are in a different mood to me, innit? You lot have obviously been drinking all day, innit? I'm in a different mood to you lot.
not you, man. I know what you're on later.
I'm just drinking
Listen,
water.
you lot are in a different mood, innit? All I'm saying is this, and the fact of the matter is this: if we're playing against Ipswich, I want my team to take them seriously, because if we do not take them seriously, we're not going to win. Simple as that.
Cool.
That's how it works. You saw the whole games yesterday. Nearly every team lost. Liverpool had Leicester. It was a hard game for them.
What was the score in the end?
It was 3-1. You lot are going on like every team. You could just, we're going to go. This team's crap. That team's crap. Or we beat them. If that's the case, you should be winning every game. Man United are losing. Man United have lost 5 out of 10 games when Amorim's got there. Chelsea just lost to Fulham. Crystal Palace just lost to us and drew Bournemouth. But you lot are there talking about Ipswich are crap, Everton's crap, this crap. That means you're crap.
But yeah.
All right, cool. Let's see what you lot do. I hope for everyone's sake that you win. You know, you beat Ipswich, because those title charges that it could, you know, you lived on for 1 more week. But if you lose against Ipswich or draw against Ipswich, and
they're not. You know, they're not.
exactly. They're not exactly. So
anyway, look, there's 500 people. That's the 13-minute, 12-minute segment of nothing related to the title being spoken about. Anyways, make sure you smash the likes. What are likes on? We're not even on 100 likes. 30 minutes in. What do you want me to do? You want me to start buying fake likes like some other channels? Would that make it look a little bit better on the ratio? Because I know a lot of you haven't liked this video. And you know what? Let me see if I can hover over your DJ Dens hasn't liked the video. Kenosis hasn't liked the video.
You do that?
That's crazy. I said they're getting called out, you know.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of you that ain't smashed the likes.
Hey,
And make sure you subscribe if you're new as well. But anyways, I think the first one really I don't know where Jordz is at the moment. I'm pretty sure he'll be here, but Monster's gonna be here in a sec. Guy woke up late. Also, Wilkes is gonna jump in as well. Chelsea. You know the little gimmick. You know what? Actually, D could run another gimmick. You know the whole with Hooks. If Hooks was here, especially remember the whole second and third thing. You know, if Arsenal go above you now, they're back in second. Then you're down to third. The thing that you was glorifying, which is I was also glorifying. But do you know what I mean? Like, is it too much pressure, Mr. VD?
I don't think it's too much pressure. I don't think there's pressure on the team. I just think just some individuals are just. I don't know what's going on with Maresca. 90 minutes, one sub. When you got Felix and stuff on the bench, left middle working out. What are you doing? Because it's not working. You know what I mean? There was just so many mistakes, especially in that second half. Sanchez looked a bit. Do you know what? Yeah, Sanchez was all right, but he was also like, why did you hoof the ball up the field? Tossing was right there for the pass. It was simple, and he was going long. So unless someone's telling him to do that, I don't know why he's done that. Tossing, listen, nice little player. decent passes, you know, good in the air. But how can you be 26-year-old? Like, how old is he? 26, 27? How can you be 26, 27 years old? Yeah. You're seasoned. You've played the game for a long while. How can you still lose concentration? Got ADHD or something? Like, what's going on here? We've got Aaron Ramsdale at centre back. Can't be doing that. And the one I want to get onto the most, yeah. Actually, you know, I'll go to the striker. Yeah, I'll go to striker. Jackson. I can't lie. Some Chelsea fans might not like this. You can't win a league with Jackson. You can't.
Ooh.
Like, good player, not a great striker. If that makes sense. Like,
Who's that? Who's that?
Jackson, good player, not a good striker.
That's not what we was hearing like the other week, man.
No, I keep saying.
Yeah,
I keep
that's
saying
not what we was hearing.
he would suit a two pairing. There's just he can't strike the ball, and he ain't got striker instincts, and he
That's
can't
not
win.
what I
He's
got
got no
told.
aerial duels.
I'm not gonna lie. Your
I don't
fan
think you
base,
would.
maybe not you in particular, but you, I'm pretty sure you got all the tweets. Don't start trying to delete them now because I'll fish them out. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you was one of the ones that were gassing up Nico Jackson and
I
whatnot.
like Nicholas Jackson, innit? So
But
when
the
he
thing
plays
is,
good,
because this is what I don't understand about football fandom. Just because the players had a few bad games or not up to scratch games, all of a sudden it's like, yep, let's go get a brand new shiny toy and not see it through.
I've ran this for a long time. I don't like his thing. I don't like his lack
you
of
don't
striker.
like his what? Did you not hear that?
Oh, you make there's
That
something
sounded
wrong with you, yeah. Because no one else said that.
sounded
No one else said that on the
crazy.
panel.
Because
There's two
I've
other
got
people. No one
ears,
else
bro.
said that. You're the one
man.
that thought it like that.
Hey,
So that's
this
a you
is
issue,
getting
innit?
addressed on Trench Talks later on tonight.
That's a you issue, innit? But
Yeah,
Jackson,
Trench Talks tonight.
I keep saying he doesn't have the striker instincts, like he doesn't have the awareness, and he doesn't have the ball striking. And it's like they're the two biggest things you need as a striker. And I don't know. I think he's good at linking up the play and stuff, but he needs someone else with him. He needs someone else up top.
Are you not focused on the wrong plays? I like. Don't get me wrong. Did you watch the game yesterday, D? But both of you.
No, I didn't watch.
With Chelsea?
Yeah. Did you get to get?
Yeah, I watched Chelsea. I watched Chelsea's game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
watched the whole game.
Like yesterday, I don't know about you, but I'm looking at the wide players personally. Like I'm looking at them more time than Jackson. I'm looking at service. I didn't look at Chelsea's game yesterday and said there was a heck of a lot of service. I think Sancho made a good chance in the second half, but in the first half he was deciding. He was like he's in two minds.
I don't know how to do it. We're Fulham the better team. They were the better team to me, innit? How did you see it?
I think we were better in the first half.
Yeah, I would say
second half we got smoked.
Team of both halves, I would say, in it, like as in one half it was definitely Chelsea, then the other half. But I wouldn't say Fulham were down and out of it. I just thought Colwell was just really good in the first half. Second half, Fulham, it's like as soon as minute 65th roughly, it was just all I saw was Anthony Robinson, Castagna quickly down those wings, and it's just like what?
I feel like they were always going to win, though. I honestly thought that they were always going to win. Like, I didn't feel like they were going to lose that game.
Yeah, there was something about there was an energy in it. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like they were going to. I feel like they were going to win that game.
Neto decided he didn't want to turn up until like the 80th minute. It's like, oh, now you're here.
I'm sorry, yeah. That dive that led to their first goal.
Palmer was good.
That was a disgrace from Neto. Absolutely disgraceful.
Palmer's
run
cold,
into man.
But he doesn't control matches.
Yeah. Yesterday though, he was like he had to keep trying to help Sancho what to do, and then he went over to Neto's side and created a chance straight away. And it's like, flipping hell, man. It's like,
one sub though. I don't understand why he just makes one sub when I don't know. I haven't seen the game because I think the game was on at the same time as the Palace one, so I was watching that. But why did he not like make any other subs? Because you're meant to have the squad depth, right?
Yep. No João Felix. He's put thing at striker and Kunku at striker. We can't keep running on Kunku at striker, man. That's not it.
Even against Everton, I watched the Everton game. It was a bit weird. Like his subs were a bit weird. Like he took his time with it. Then
I don't understand it. It's crazy because we started the season. He's making halftime changes to make sure we get in the game and stuff like that. And now it's just one sub the entire game. I don't know what's happened. I really don't understand what's happened. Unless he thinks these players can't play, which I don't see why he wouldn't. Because I mean they've played plenty of games, so I don't understand it. I don't know, man.
Maybe he needs another billion.
No, I wouldn't say another billion. Maybe like 150. Or listen, the centre backs, yeah. But actually though, like you see the centre backs, yeah. Colwell had a good first half, yeah, but his defensive IQ, it's not there.
You always play man on side, isn't it?
That's like the 4th or 5th time this season he's played someone on side, and we've conceded or something like that because of it. Like, it's crazy. Him and Tosin, like, lapse of judgment. And you see Malo Gusto, yeah.
You hate this guy, man.
This guy is the most tactically inept player ever. Like, he can't adjust. He can't adjust at all unless he's overlapping. Genuinely, worst player I've ever seen. Like, if he doesn't overlap and get crosses into the box, you know, get forward, out wide, he's awful. Absolutely. I've never seen someone struggle to adjust to a role like he has. He's played all three, by the way, inverted. He's gone for the 8 version where he's on the edge of the box. He's done the DM one where he's playing as a DM. Poor at both of them. Then he done the centre back one. Didn't work. I can't lie. How Josh Achiampong ain't getting minutes, I'll never know. I'll really never know.
The league ain't done yet, but it's looking like a one-man race right now, man. Right now. Because if you take away Arsenal, like Chelsea was for me, is the other threat.
Whatever, D, man.
Huh?
Yeah, whatever, man. You're trying to get back into
in my opinion, you're not serious, innit? So yeah, if I Chelsea was there, but I don't know, like the last 2 games have been a bit weird with the subs. I don't know about your whole season. I haven't looked at your subs your whole season, but right now Liverpool are looking comfortable. Like even the Liverpool
game yesterday wasn't a comfortable game, no.
Yesterday,
it
didn't start that well, but I feel like Liverpool still deserved.
Did you watch the game or did you watch the scores, the scoreline?
Liverpool still dominated.
I watched the game. It wasn't a comfortable game.
Were you not making
Arsenal syndrome, man? You have to leave it. You have to leave it.
Was the 5-1 game a comfortable game?
What 5-1 game? Arsenal Crystal Palace.
You beat Palace. Was that a comfortable game?
No, that weren't comfortable. No, they're 2 1-1s.
That was a comfortable game, bro.
No, it wasn't.
Nah, every game's a hard game.
Every game's a hard game for Arsenal. If it's Bromley, if it's Ipswich, if it's Real Madrid, like every game's a hard game.
Yeah, no, D will be like, if he was playing against Bromley, he's like, a few of my targets over there, bro. Like, what do you mean? Do you know how hard it was to get them to even get semi-professional? You don't know what shit is. You don't know what good is. You don't know what graft is. These men are ballers, bro. These men will twist you up in goals and all this kind of stuff. And then go up against Arsenal and whack 5-0.
Every game is hard.
It wasn't comfortable, because my target had a 1v1.
I'm not even listening. You think I'm not even listening to Kaz for?
That's how it be.
Because Kaz had his crush out. I'll crush out. If I crush out, you're not gonna like my crush out. So I'm not even listening to Kaz.
What's your crash out?
I'm not even listening to you.
They ain't got no crash out.
Do you know what it is? I've clocked these man don't like when guys don't come on here with chest. If they're not gonna, say some crazy.
That's what they used to. That's what they used to. They just want
they don't like it. Obviously, D shameless as hell. My man gets slapped up every week where he comes in here and predicts his team.
Hold up. Hey,
that's what he wants. He wants you to be like him, but it's.
Hold up.
Sometimes I forget you're a Palace fan. You come on, you're talking about every single team.
It's crazy.
Your team is rubbish. I'm like,
I was watching just before I come on, and I saw D pressing Jus D, and I was like, bro, did D man not smack you up twice last week, and you're the one thinking you can get him press? What's going on over here? D should be in jail for this. For this chess, you should be in jail, bro. Your team's not even catching a win for you, and you're coming back every week with this chess.
Look behind you. What's that flag? You support Spurs, bro. I don't know why you're coming with a smile on your face.
And somehow, some way, my club's having one of its worst seasons in a long time, but we're still above you because you're shit. That's the level of your club,
and we still beat you. It's a shame
same way you beat me, you might even beat Cass, but we're still going to be above you because you're just shit.
But we don't face you 38 times a season. That's the problem. If we face you 38 times a season, we would win the league because you lot are dead. That's
obviously not true now because Jordz, the one game we literally gifted you one of your 5 wins. As I said, when we gave you that win,
I got problems because you talk about Ange, you have so much chest as a Spurs fan. I never understand it. You come talking about you're going to win the Carabao Cup, you're going to do this and that.
We're in the semi-final. Where are you?
This guy. No, hold up. It's not about where am I. We're talking about.
But we're in the semi-final. Just like when D said they're on track to get their expectations. At this moment in time, you've asked me what am I going to win. My club's in a semi-final and we're progressing. We've not been knocked out, so you're not going to question me even more. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? We've got through every round so far. We knocked out Man United.
I know, but what I said
City, and now we're going on to Liverpool. Let's see if we can knock out Liverpool.
What I said a long time ago, and let's see your thoughts on this now, is that
I'm keeping the same expectations. The one thing you know about me is we've streamed for a while now.
You might win one game, but the other game you'll lose because you're too inconsistent.
You have 9
losses already this season.
But I keep the same energy. That's the one thing about me. You're going to ask me about my manager, and I'm going to tell you the same thing I said last week because I keep the same energy, bro.
And for those who might have not watched last week's stream, which is what?
Nothing changed because we lost another game. Doesn't mean I'm going to change my opinion on the manager. This is the same team playing that played last week, that played the weeks prior. He's going to have the same problems. You guys can sit here and want me to not back the manager or say something bad. Like, yeah, the manager has some tactical problems and tweaks that he needs to make. We've already addressed this, obviously. Like, looking at the game against Nottingham Forest, we're looking far too like Man United under Erik ten Hag. There is absolutely no midfield. The bypass is far too easy. He needs to fix some of those midfield issues. But again, I do point to the personnel. I think the personnel is where the main issue lies. With Spurs, the main problem has been over the past 2 to 3 years, even when we've had good managers, when we had Conte, when we have Mourinho, it's the personnel. It's the players we have on the pitch that are not good enough to play the ways that the managers want to play. You can sit here and nod your head, but ultimately
it's wrong. It's wrong.
No, it's not wrong. Wait, D, it's not wrong. There's two ways to look at it. If you want to focus on the manager and focus on what the manager's doing, you can do that. But as a Spurs fan who can evaluate his team over years of watching them, I know that this is a personnel problem. And I know if, and this is a big if, this is something we don't know whether it's going to happen, if they go out in January and back the manager and give him what he wants in the positions that he requires, the team will drastically get better. But that's whether Levy and Co's actually going to go out there and do that. That's a bigger question. If you want me to answer that, I can't. Simple. Really.
Hold up. You had Van der Ven, you had Romero, you had all of your players when you lost against Palace. You didn't win a single game this season.
You keep talking about when you guys beat us. I told you, when you beat us, you didn't beat us. We fed the homeless, bro. You didn't have a win all season. We thought, let me give you
this homeless thing. Bro, feed yourselves. Feed yourselves. You're hungry.
No, because this is what you don't get, D. We fed you, and just like all those weeks continuing from that, you're still below us, bro. We have to feed you because otherwise you would have been starving.
My point is, it's not just about the injuries, because I'm saying when you had a fit squad, you would still lose against teams like Palace, and then you go beat Man City, for example, or Villa. The thing with Ange, he can't adapt. And this is what you're not understanding. It's not just about personnel. A manager should adapt to the players that he has. He's crazy. He's a lunatic. He had 9 men against Chelsea at home. He still played had the highest line. He doesn't have a plan B, and you need to have.
Oh, you're still talking about how we were playing last season, because if you actually watch, we've adjusted since last season.
He makes no adjustments.
Focus on is the high line. Is the high? A lot of teams play high line. Man City play high line.
Yeah,
Pep
but
doesn't
teams
change
adapt.
The high line.
No,
he doesn't. Pep's not adapted the high line once. But you just want to say we're focused on Ange and his high line.
It's about how you build up.
Wait. It's easier to point out Ange and his high line when you have 2 players playing in the back line that aren't actually, defenders. When you're playing with...
Then why are you doing this? Then why are you playing this system?
What do you mean? Why? Because that's his system. You want a guy to defer from his morals. You want him to come up with a new system to adapt to play Archie Gray and Dragusin at centre back, which just won't work. You play a deeper line. You go into a low block with 2 players that aren't literally natural centre backs. Dragusin is, but he's not a leader at the back. He needs someone next to him. He's 22. He's a young player. So we've got 2 youngsters coming in, playing in the centre back role. You want us to get low, deep block and just defend. It's not going to make much of a difference. We still would have lost that game against Nottingham Forest yesterday.
See, this is the problem.
What we're going to do is we're going to build up
low standards for your team. If you're a big team, you have low standards.
You're just waffling.
You're just happy. You're happy with mediocrity. You're happy. Oh, let's lose against Forest. Let's lose against this. Excuses.
You're still below.
You're still below. I'm not even going to continue this. All I'm hearing is excuses. You're saying if we strengthen in January, if we do this, if we do that. Let's be real. When you had a fit team this season, when you had everyone available, there were still question marks there.
There was question marks against your team, yes, when you didn't win a game all season.
You're acting like the manager holds Manager holds blame, and manager holds a lot of blame here. Your owners do, so does your manager. Your manager needs to be able to fix
All
the
right,
problem.
so at which point, D, have you? Because we've been on shows all season on this Friday, and you've not once called out your manager, who's sitting 16th or 17th in the Premier League table. He was brought in last year. He got backed in the summer. Yes, you might have sold the lease, but he got backed in the summer. He got backed in the summer, and he brought in Lacroix, his request. He brought in Kamada, his request. He brought in plenty of players off the back of who he wanted. And where are you right now on the table? You're worse off than where you was last year.
And we've got less defeats than you.
Stop focusing.
We've got less defeats than you. We've got less defeats than you.
Stop focusing on Tottenham. Stop focusing on Arsenal. Talk about your club. When are you going to call out your manager?
My manager's calm. I'm happy with my manager.
No,
my
when are you going to call out your manager?
My manager wasn't back, but my manager doesn't get.
How can you be happy with your manager?
Game like your manager does. You could have conceded 10. You could have.
How can you be happy with your manager if you're 17th?
You know how embarrassing that is. My manager can adapt. Your manager can't. Your manager.
Wait, Jordz, let me ask fake
your manager adapts, but you've lost more games than you've won.
Let me ask Dee one question, yeah, because I'm trying to figure out what Dee is actually trying to say a lot of these times, yeah. Because last week he said that Crystal Palace are going to end Arsenal's title hopes and stuff like that, yeah. So fair enough, that didn't happen. This week he's coming here talking about how his manager can do this and he can adapt and all this type of stuff. So what I want to know from you, Dee, is what are you talking about when it comes down to Crystal Palace and stuff? What are you actually talking about? You're doing a lot of firing. There's bare firing going on.
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
My question is, when you said like Crystal Palace are gonna end this and are gonna end that and stuff like that, I want to know like what it is, what makes you seem to think that you can say these things to clubs that are way bigger than you and are beating you. That's what I want to know.
You know why I can say it? Do you know why I can say it? Apart from Arsenal, the only other big side that's beaten Crystal Palace so far this season is Liverpool, and that was only 1-0. That's why I can say it, because we have turned up.
Where's that? Where's that?
Let him answer.
We've drawn a lot of games because we haven't been clinical in front of goal. That's been our problem. Apart from the Arsenal game, which was an anomaly.
You've deflected and you've done a sidestep, because the whole what Dee's asking is, what are you going to do with all these wins? What's this going to amount to? Because you seem to ask me, am I winning trophies? You ask Dee, is he winning trophies?
But I don't expect. No one expects. No.
I'm asking you. Okay.
So then, why are you saying that you're going to end our title?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We're beating us and being better than all of me and Tottenham and so on. Where are you going to finish? And what is your expectation this season?
No. My expectation this season. My expectation this season. Let's fight for top 10. Yeah, get into the top 10. And that's it. And FA Cup, a good cup run. A good cup run.
Yeah, that's what I'll start doing.
The reason why I'm calling out Jordz is Jordz.
Wait, so you're fighting for top 10?
No. Yeah, but I'm realistic. You're deluded.
So wait, are you going to finish in the top 10?
Since 2008, and you think
I'm sorry, fighting for top 10 is outrageous.
Hey, I'm in that boat.
I said fighting for top 10. You don't get anything for that.
But the reason why I'm calling out Jordz, is Jordz talks like he sports City. You haven't won a single.
So do you. You talk like you support Real Madrid.
No, but this is the difference.
But that's how you talk. You talk like you support Real Madrid.
I don't talk like that.
Yes, you do.
No, what you're not understanding is I never said Palace are winning the trophy this season.
You said Palace are going to end Arsenal's title hopes.
Yeah, I did think.
And you said to me last year, you said, and last week you said, what's the difference between Arsenal and Palace? Because we're both winning nothing. That's what you said.
Yeah, we're both winning nothing. Yeah.
So we're the same.
Well, yeah. Well, last season.
Exactly.
And this season we won nothing. Apart from you having like a title run.
So we're the same, yeah. So I'm saying to you, you're the only person in the world that thinks Palace and Arsenal are the same. The only person
in terms of trophies. You play with
in terms of trophies, we are not the same as you.
Last season we were. You won nothing. And the season before you won nothing.
And the season before that, you won nothing.
I don't know what world you're in.
But the thing is, I can't say this to everyone here. Because teams here.
You can't say this to anyone here.
They win.
You can't say it
to anyone here. Big club. I hold you to the regard of a big club. That's why you never hear anyone say, "Oh, Villa didn't win anything. They had a bad season." Or even though Villa is a big club, for example. Or,
you know what you're doing, D. Because you're a homeless man. You're coming out here laughing at other homeless man, but you were homeless before everyone else, and you've always been homeless. At least some of us.
George, what you don't realize is that you're living on the street. You're living on the street, and you don't realize you're homeless forever. You think that's home.
You're living on the street forever. You don't even know what it's like to have a nice home house.
2008. You haven't won a trophy since 2008.
Again,
and the reason
you've
why
been
I'm calling
homeless
you
forever,
out,
bro. You've never won a trophy. Do you not deep that? You've never won a trophy.
It's not about that. If I said Palace are going to win a
Why
trophy,
are we doing this conversation again, Cass? How are you
Hold
letting
on,
him
hold
do
on.
this?
No,
He's
because
never won a trophy.
right.
What are you trying to do?
If I
That's
said
just letting you lot talk, bro.
No, Palace ain't winning a trophy. You said Spurs are winning a trophy this year, so I'm calling you out. Are Spurs still winning the trophy under Ange? You said
Bro,
it,
he's
not
asking this every week. I've told you I keep the same
He does
energy.
this. I don't know why. I don't understand. You need to focus on your team. Why do you keep saying
so
what
we can't
everyone else
talk
is
about
going
other
to win?
teams?
You can talk about other teams, but I'm keep saying you keep talking about your team as if to
But
say
I never
that
said my team is winning its trophy.
you keep saying that your
Because you
team is
can't
the same
say
as
it.
Arsenal. You
You're
said
not-
it.
I'm
You
not
said it.
deluded like you, Jordz.
No, it's
You
because you're
think
not good
Spurs are
enough.
something they're not.
You're the most deluded. It's you. You're the most
How?
deluded.
What have I said? What have I said?
You said that Arsenal and Palace are the same because we're both not winning anything. You said we're the same. And I'm trying to explain to you, we're
Yeah,
not the same.
Okay. What makes a club successful? Top club.
This is what I'm saying. So you're going back to it. So you're doubling back on your point. Are you doubling down on
I'm
your
doubling
point?
back on my point because you understand where I'm landing.
So are
What
we the
makes-
same or we're not the same?
No, what makes a
I've
top
got
club
3
successful?
great
If you win a
Trophies.
trophy, if you're meant to be a big club,
We have
you haven't won a trophy. So
go
last season,
to the
last
Emirates, you'll
season,
see a
in your
cabinet
own
full of
regards-
trophies.
huh?
If you go to the Emirates, you see cabinets full of trophies.
I
What are
know,
you
but
talking about?
did I say overall? I said Arsenal's a much bigger club. Of course,
Bro, if
you're
you
a
go
better
to
club than
Crystal
us. You play
Palace,
better
they've just
football.
got dust punch
I'm
shelves,
talking about
bro.
general. You haven't won trophies. You haven't won trophies. You
I
lot
know, but
laugh at Spurs.
What
You lot
I'm
laugh at
saying
Spurs
is,
for your
no,
birthday clowns in this
okay, cool,
situation.
that's fine, But what I'm
Because Man
saying
United
is,
still
you
won
lot,
under Ten Hag.
right, you lot just lost to us twice in a week here, and then you've just drawn with Bournemouth. So you're not even
Yeah,
on a winning
but you
run
got
to be
burnt
talking
again.
like you're not even on a winning run to be talking like this.
But what am I talking? Explain what I'm saying. Explain what I'm saying.
You just saying that Ange doesn't do this and your manager does this. That's what you were just saying. You said your manager does all these.
Hold up. I never said.
You just
anything
said your
about
manager adapts and all this.
The reason, but Glasner does adapt. Does Glasner not?
And he's adapting to
Where's it
losses.
got you?
You just lost. You
He's
just lost to
adapting
Arsenal
lose,
twice,
bruv.
and you just drew
You're not
Bournemouth.
getting-
No,
He's
it doesn't
adapting
matter.
and it's
You
not
still got
working
what,
for him.
2
Wait, what I
defeats in
don't
the
get
last
is D. What I don't get is you. All right, let me just take this away from clubs. I genuinely want to look at the manager talk because this is where you're not making any sense to me.
10. Go on.
Glasner adapts. Cool. He adapts, but it's not working for him. We've established that you're 16th in the table. He's having a very bad season compared to last year. We saw him last year come into the league and literally go on a mad run. You guys were one of the best teams in the second half of the year last year, right? You guys were like top 10 teams. You had a very, very strong run. Yeah. This year you've been some way off that. And you're talking to me about manager adapting, doing this, doing that, but he's not doing as good as he was last year.
Yeah,
And
there's a reason
yes,
for that.
does not adapt.
We lost
Ange
the
does
game.
not adapt, but Ange has had some poor players in for a long while and still managed to get results, more results than Glasner. So why are you not Glasner out? Because what he adapts
Because
and
you know what? You know
doesn't get
what?
results.
Both Arsenal and Spurs can't say this. My manager's got a European trophy recently.
Okay,
Your manager
okay,
hasn't.
cool. Okay,
So my
cool.
manager's
Okay,
got
cool. So
something
that's
to
the
back
only
up
reason
on.
why you back him.
Yeah, because my manager's literally won something recently. He's won a European trophy.
What's happening there?
Wait, so
Yeah,
does that
he's
mean
won
that
Europa
Arsenal
League.
fans can flex our UCL because Kai Havertz got the winning goal?
Yeah, like what's going on there?
That don't make no damn
No,
sense.
that's different. That's a player. My manager's
No,
got
it's
something
not-
against him.
wait, so
How is
the
it
other
different?
It's
managers that we were
different
linked
because
with,
you
they're not
decided
good
it's
enough
different.
As Glasner, I can see it with Glasner. Like
What's going
I
on?
can
What's
see his
happening
football.
there?
It's not as bad as you lot make it out to be. He needs more
Even
players.
D, the most talking
Players will
points.
start winning more
Stinks,
games.
by the way.
But I never said that we're winning a trophy this year, by the way. Jules, you did.
Are
Jules,
we
you
letting
did.
the
So you
Palace
can
fans
deflect
talk
all you
them
like.
off? Makes
You
no
can
sense.
deflect all you like.
Jez, please have a word, bro. Have a word. This is what we've let this show come to. Because he's trying to school us on Glasner being one of the top managers because he's won a European trophy.
I'm not
but
saying he's one of the top
statistically
managers.
one of the
I'm
worst
convinced
managers.
Kaz's viewers are going up. That's why he's letting it land. That's the only reason. Because these is waffling.
I'm not gonna lie. I just let people do this all the time, anyways, because I look at it like this: as a grown man, why do I need to tell another grown man to shut up or whatever in the nicest way possible? It will.
Cass is waffling. Cass is doing this because
It'll
he's
just
doing
phase
some
out.
other stuff in the background, so he's just letting D go off there. That's why
Jules,
exactly
Jules,
what's
hold up.
happening.
What's your manager want,
Because
Jules?
he doesn't
Jules,
want to
what's
host
your
right
manager
now.
want?
He's got other things to do. I'm telling you. Yeah, but D is on
Jules,
an
what's your
absolute
manager want?
tangent trying to tell us that Glasner is better than some of these managers because he's
Oh.
Glass is better than Ange. I'll say this here.
okay.
He's better than Ange.
Actually,
Okay.
well, actually, I don't know. I think Ange might have won more trophies.
What trophy?
No, but Glasner won a European trophy, so obviously
He won the
that's better
Australian.
than-
He won the Australian Carabao
I
Cup.
mean, I'm not being funny, but to win like in the J League and all these and Asia Cup and all that. I don't think it's that easy, as people make it out to be.
Yeah, but clearly it is. If he comes to the Premier League and look how he's struggling.
Because I heard the team that he took over in the J League weren't even all that.
But anyways, both of these, Tottenham and Arsenal, you're both in the same category when it comes to top clubs. You're not that team. Anyways. Others, I can't say the same about
Chelsea. Wait. All right, last question. Last question. What category are you in? What category are you in? Is it like the load? Are you the top of the load clubs, like the top of the shit pile, or you like the top of the mid pile? I don't know. I wouldn't know where you guys are at.
But there's no mid pile. I'm talking about top clubs.
No, so where are you guys? What is your level? I'm trying to understand from your point of view. We need to understand.
We're a club that's trying to fight top 10.
So are you the best of the shit clubs?
Well, you can say whatever you want, but I just know that you two are both mid. Spurs.
So you're the best of the rest. I don't know. What are you though?
I said he's not the Intercontinental champion or the United States Championship. He's the 24/7 championship. Like he ain't even think it's the hardcore championship. Those ones that you just get for merit.
All I know is Spurs.
You don't get the world title at Intercontinental. You don't even get the second.
Villa could be a big club. Villa and Spurs are closer to each other than Spurs and Chelsea or Spurs and all these other clubs.
Spurs ain't that team. Villa is a big club.
I know. You're closer to the likes of Everton historically.
All right, D, do you want me to give you the realist? You're closer to Bolton than you are to any Premier League club on this.
Yeah, I know. So what? I know. And you know what's funny? The manager that you're bum licking and saying he's this and that, he lost to that club that's closer to Bolton than to all these other clubs. So that's calm. You're not winning anything this year as well, so that's fine.
I said the cruiserweight title.
At least he sticks by what he believes in. One thing about D, he does not. He sticks by it.
No, like I'm saying, if you're a big club and you want to be held in that regard, then you're going to be called up on what you win, innit?
No, I hear what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying in that regard. To be fair to you, because overall, like teams need to be winning things, innit? Along the line, you know what I'm saying? You want to win the big trophies. If you're not winning the big trophies, you want to be winning the little ones at least. So I do understand.
And Jordz deflected, and you man let it happen. He deflected massively because he backs Ange. He backs Ange.
Oh, wait, you think? Hey, you think we forgot the title all of a sudden?
Like he's not. They're not that team. Like you're not winning it. Like I can't believe it. I can't believe he got a smile on his face.
I've already sit here and said though. What's the problem with me backing my man?
Because you're not being fair. You're not talking. You're talking about you haven't got the players.
They tried to do this to me yesterday, Jordz. They tried to do it to me yesterday.
So how did I deflect? Wait, how did I deflect?
Because you're
explain to me how I deflected. What questions do you want to answer? You're not telling me what I
deflected. On Palace, what are you fighting for, etc. But the reality of the talk is we're talking about Spurs here.
I didn't try. I didn't ask you.
You said you're anything this year. Your manager lost another game. You got more defeats than Palace this year, by the way.
You're fighting for top 10, bro.
But you got more defeats than Palace this year. Are you not worried? You got more defeats than Palace.
Yeah, because even though we got more defeats than you, we're still above you, and we're still gonna finish.
I know. But you reckon this manager's gonna?
But if you know that, then why are you talking to me with that chest and with that tone? Why don't you change your tone?
That chest is because you got chest. You got chest of this manager. You said this manager's winning something.
We're above you.
You said that this manager's winning something, and I'm gonna hold you in regards to that. This manager's winning niche.
Hold me accountable. I said what I'm winning. Hold me accountable.
Wait, what are you winning?
You're not winning Carabao Cup.
You might.
But against Liverpool.
I said I want Europa League. Carabao Cup is
I don't know why you think you're that. Anyways, all right, cool. This team that hasn't won a trophy since 2008 is winning Europa League, winning the Carabao Cup, and we're gonna sit here and act like, yeah, this is fine. You're not City. You're Tottenham Hotspur. You're known to be bottlers. Out of the top six,
you've never been in. Wait, D. You've never been in the European Cup competition to tell me how to go about doing it. Please,
it doesn't matter.
You've never seen your club play in Europe ever. Please,
it doesn't matter.
Don't tell me about winning European competitions and how to do it.
You haven't won a trophy since 2008. So what's your point?
Have you even? Wait, when was the last time you've even been to a final?
We went to
you don't even know the answer to that question yourself. Let's move on. Sorry, Cass.
We went to a final in 2016 in the FA Cup against Man United. We lost to Jesse Lingard scoring a goal.
When was that? What, like 10 years? Fuck,
2016. By the way, we're approaching nearly 20 years without a trophy. By the way, with Spurs.
Half of this panel didn't even have facial hair at them point. So I hear it, man. I hear it.
I did.
Yeah, bro. It might be. At this point, the half the panel might not be alive before Spurs win a trophy.
10 years.
Because your club is needy. Your club had Squid Game. Squid Game was the main factor in that last game. Your club is not a football club; it's a marketing ploy. You built a new stadium, you have a go-kart under it, and Squid Game. Like, your club is not a serious top 6 club, and you're on here talking like, "Oh, we're going to win that." No, you're not. You're winning nothing.
Your club's not even a serious London club. You're literally the worst of the London clubs. What are we doing?
And you still got beaten by us. So what does that mean you?
Brentford shouldn't even be considered a London club, but they're better than you. Do you know what? I'd even go as far to say Luton Town are better than you, bruv. Luton Town. And they're not even London. They're just on the edge. Watford. Them sides, these teams have more pedigree.
Luton Town are better than Palace. All right, then.
They have more pedigree than you, man, fam. They've actually done something as of recent. What have you done? You floated in the Premier League for 20 years.
Bro, you lot are marketers, yeah? You're the marketers of the Premier League. Continue doing your marketing ploy and just stick to that, innit? Stick to that. You got a shiny stadium. And you got nothing in that stadium. You got nothing in that stadium. Your trophy cabinet is smaller than my wardrobe at the back. Yeah, it's smaller than this. You win that shit.
Parish ain't going nowhere,
bro. You can't talk about owners. Levy is going nowhere, and he doesn't win you anything. Anyways,
I don't talk about owners. That's the thing. You talk about owners.
By the way, Jordz, great marketing. Because the new Squid Games, I love it. Great marketing, by the way. That was great from Spurs. I watched it. At least you got a W. Somewhere. Well done.
Yeah, we do. We have quite a few. How many do you have?
No, I'm talking about off the pitch. Because you don't.
That was a nervous laugh.
You don't really have it on the pitch.
Is this part done now? Yeah. First and foremost, there's 1,000 people in here. It's 240 likes. Ratio is off by at least a good quarter and over that. So make sure you smash the like button if you haven't done so yet. Subscribe if you're new because you might forget as well. And then we got people with all different channels as well, which I'm pretty sure. You know what? I might as well just show it now. It's all different on here. There we go. You can go and find and that can stay out there for a little bit. You can put them in the YouTube bars or whatever. But Jordz, you did lose yesterday.
They also lost to me 6-3, which we didn't get to speak about as well. Hey Jordz, I'm over here.
Jordz, wake up.
Jordz. ARJ.
He's gone. Yeah, it's there.
All gone.
No, don't wagwan me. You lost 6-3,
bro. Wait. Months.
Yeah,
still going on about that. That was about 5 days ago. Let it go, son. Let it go,
son. No.
We played the game yesterday.
You was the only one.
Focus on your front. Face your front, yeah? Face your front.
Well, we could talk about how you lost and I won again anyway.
Focus.
Look, I'm just saying, innit? You didn't get to answer too much about that. And you put 6 past.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I've got short-term memory. I only remember the last game, which was yesterday. So.
You don't remember? Yeah, you don't remember it. Oh, it's crazy, man.
Short-term memory, innit?
No, I hear it. You must have got hit on the head in the game. I hear it. No, I hear it. Don't do that again, though.
do you feel confident beating him in the cup once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordz, do you feel like confident about beating us in the cup?
Well, we're gonna have a different team available for that game, so it's gonna be a completely different game. We'll see how it goes, but I know it's definitely gonna be a completely different game.
Nah. Well, you see that whole White Hart Lane thing. Just don't do that again, innit? Or we'll just put another 6 past you. So don't do that again.
Okay, try it. I'd love to see you do it. No, I'd love to see you do it. If
already.
Show me. No, I'll do it again. You just said you're gonna do it again, so do it again.
No, I said don't defend like that, or we'll do it again. So I'm expecting you to defend.
No, you said the whole White Hart Lane thing. Yeah, don't do that again, or you'll just hold 6 again. So I said, okay, we're gonna be at White Hart Lane, January 4th, January. So we're gonna do the whole White Hart Lane thing. And
my question is, can you make it competitive? And that's fine as long as you make it competitive. As long as you make it competitive, then we're cool. Because I actually wanted you to.
It clearly was quite competitive. We put 3 past you. That's one.
I wanted you to win the cup. Actually, Sly want you to win the cup outside of like obviously.
Yeah, you're not gonna do the Arne Slot thing. I know your manager was saying things like that, but you're not your manager, so you're not gonna do that one.
I didn't even know you were saying things like that. Maybe you have more.
No, you did because your manager was slopping off Tottenham before the game. Oh, I love Tottenham. I love the way they play. It's for the club. Oh yeah, I'd love for them to win something. Oh, I think they deserve it.
I'd love for you guys to win something though. I'm just saying, innit? Like,
what about Newcastle?
Again.
No, you wouldn't want Newcastle to win something.
No.
Over Tottenham.
How long's it been for them? For Newcastle?
Like 70 years.
But they're actually good. Newcastle are actually good. Tottenham have like a curse on them, innit? I feel like Newcastle will eventually win something. Spurs are actually
Newcastle are good, but they've not won something for as long as for 70 years. But they're better. Yeah,
they're better than you.
So what happened yesterday? What happened yesterday? Anyway? What happened yesterday, anyways, Jordz? What was the case?
I'm just
I can't even lie. I've seen bits of the game, innit? I've watched it back, but I still only seen bits. From what I could see, because I only had one eye on the game yesterday. I didn't really watch half of them. As I said, innit, we're playing a bit like Man United under Ten Hag, man. There's no midfield. There's literally just one man supposed to be shielding the defense, but not really doing his job. Still, it's just all the players missing. It's clearly having a big impact on the team, personnel.
All the players missing. Sorry.
You're laughing like it's not a fact. Did you want a fact or what? Or do you want to know how much players missing? Okay. So the fact
I know he was missing, but you still should have done better. You're not anyway.
All of this, you should still do better stuff. Okay, try play with some of the players that we're playing with right now, and then you'll see what the results are going to be. Ultimately, we don't have the personnel.
I lost all my defenders. I lost all my defenders before. I came third.
No, you're pretty shit for half of that season, and you got those players to come back, and then you're
going to finish third.
So you wasn't third for the whole time. You brought it back right at the end.
I didn't say that. I said we finished
when Ozan Kabak was playing.
Van Dijk didn't come back. Joe Gomez didn't come back.
When Ozan Kabak was playing, and my man, who had like 2 appearances, yeah, you man was shit. You man were losing.
Van Dijk didn't come back that season. Van Dijk and Gomez didn't come back that season. What are you talking about?
Okay, you had other players come back. You didn't have a whole defense out. You had Robertson.
You don't have 10 first player injuries. You have 3 right now. It's 3 starters that are injured. So some of them aren't coming back. Bentancur's back from his
telling me how starters are injured.
And now it's
People
Vicario.
told me
now hold on. Now it's
Vicario.
And Van der Ven. It's 3 players that are not there right now. It's 3 of them. It's 3 of them, Jordz.
That's for just yesterday. That was 3 of the first team defenders.
Yes. So I expect you to now go on a run and finish third.
How does that make any sense?
Because I told you when I lost my centre backs, I came third.
You literally didn't make any sense of what you're saying. We just established we're missing 3 first team players, and you're telling me I now expect you to go on a run.
You said when I lost my players, I was moving shit and I was moving stink. I said yes, but those players didn't come back, and I finished third. So my point is that it's an excuse.
Yeah, there was quite a lot of players that came back. How many players were injured until they came back?
Say that again. How many?
What time did they come back? The players come back in like February, and you had a long time for you guys to build up a momentum and run a game.
My players come back in February? No, bro.
It was straight after the January transfer window when you brought in those 2 defenders.
Yeah, bro. Our players didn't come. Van Dijk and that didn't come back. They came back in pre-season. It was Thiago and Fabinho.
Van Dijk is the only one that didn't come back.
And Joe Gomez came back. Matip came back. Is that what you're saying?
I remember you didn't play with Ozan Kabak and what's his name, Ben Davies they never played centre back together.
You're right. You're right.
Senior players there.
You're right because he played with Reece Williams.
He played who?
Exactly.
Bro, I know. Regardless, I don't get your point. Wait, Mons. I don't actually get your point what you're trying to make, bro. Because what you're trying to do here is compare our teams from the years that aren't the same team. They're very different teams. They play very differently. That was a Klopp team that he had for 5-6 years. So he already knew what to get out of the team and what to get out of those players. This is an Ange team who's 18 months into his tenure at Spurs, and he's had to deal with these injury problems throughout his whole time at Spurs. He's had plenty of injury problems.
Is that not his fault, though?
Some of them are his fault, 100%. I think the load management and the way that we play is causing us to sprint too much. The sprints are killing our players, and they're obviously fatiguing. And as you can see in quite a lot of the games, I think when it gets later on into the game, the 50th, 60th minute, we just haven't got the energy to keep going. The way that we play is influenced by that. But again, I still back the point that if we have better players and we brought in better squad, then we'd be doing a lot better than what we are right now. We'd be able to get through these games. But when you look at the games like yesterday and you say, okay, Ange, make a change, do something, there's no one on the bench to make a change to. You guys want him to bring on Timo Werner because, oh yeah, the club chose Timo Werner, so he's a first-team player. You obviously don't rate the kid. He's come out and said he doesn't rate the kid, and he's been forced to use him because that's the only option we have. Odebert's been injured, Richarlison's been injured. Our attacking options are out. So I don't really look at the manager and sit here and say, bro, what is he supposed to do with some of these players and some of the options? Can he get better out of the team that's currently there? 100%. I think there's some of these games that he should be getting more points from, should be getting results from. But again, I'm going to look at the personnel because the way that we're losing these games, I'm looking at the players. Brennan Johnson, he's missing easy chances. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Sit here and blame the manager when we're creating chances, breaking down teams, but we're just not putting it in the back of the net. People want me to come out and say, and I'm not going to do it. I'm just not that emotional. So I'm going to sit here and back my manager, especially we have a January transfer window coming up. Let me back my manager until we get through this window, innit? And if we sign some players that are good, we should be able to turn it around. I generally don't think the season's all down and out. You guys sit here and think, oh yeah, Spurs are done, but we've seen before teams have been bottom half of the table, like Chelsea last year at this point in December, and then they called it back to 3 points off fourth or off fifth, whatever. So
isn't it like last season?
You know, the top four race is very far from done. It always goes down to the last couple games, and we can always swing this season around, innit?
To be fair, Jordz, yeah, when we managed to get 3 points or fourth, whatever it was, we did go like on a mad run. I can't see Spurs doing that. Like, but you went on a mad run. You went on a mad run in like the last 10 games of the season. It wasn't like it was 25. That's a lie. Since January, we only lost to
January,
Wolves, Arsenal, and Liverpool.
We had like the most points or something in 2024.
That's not impossible to do.
No, from January till May for you, it will be because there's no way.
No, but it's not impossible to do. Just because we've lost 9 games first at the start of the season, that's mad. Like we generally you lose 9 games.
Lost half your games.
Yeah, that's the point.
If we use that means, like, you know, probabilities are based off like really.
And I know what probabilities are based off, Ches, but also probabilities doesn't take into consideration that the team's going to be changing, so the probability is going to change. It's not going to be the same team.
You could go from January to May and only lose 3 games.
If we sign the right players and we bring in,
but do you think you're going to sign the right players? Because your owner doesn't seem to.
The problem that the thing that you're not getting, Ches, is that all of our problems come from smaller teams, not bigger teams. We can beat the big teams. Beating the smaller teams.
There's more smaller teams in the league than big teams.
Jordz was right, by the way.
Again, but if you let me get round to the point, you'd understand what I'm saying, Ches. Beating the smaller teams the issue because of the squad depth problem. We were playing so many games. When we get to those games, our players are either too tired, they're not ready for those games. So if we buy a better quality squad depth, then we're going to perform better in these games. That's my point here. So we're going to be better prepared for them, and we should be able to beat these smaller teams more. I don't think that Tottenham, at their best in a one-on-one game against the best team, have an issue. We've seen that. We beat Man City and slapped them off the pitch. So we can clearly turn up on our day, but we don't have our day as often as we need.
Yeah. Jordz, you were spot on, you know, about the Chelsea thing. Their run didn't really start until April. Like, I'm looking at the fixtures right now.
They didn't. This one, they're trying to. I don't remember it being I remember it being last 10 games.
We had the best form.
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, I'm going to tell you. Listen, let me read you. Let me read you January. January all the way until like March. Yeah, and then tell me if this is a cold run. You lost 4-1 to Liverpool. You lost 4-2 to Wolves. You drew to Man City 1-1. Good result. You drew 2-2 to Brentford. Then you beat Newcastle 3-2. Then you drew to Burnley 2-2. Then you beat Man United 4-3. And we're already in April, by the way. And then you drew to Sheffield 2-2. And then from that 6-0 Everton win, I think you went on a good run from there. But that was the 15th of April.
And also, the points tally looked very good. And you looked like you went in the 3 points because Tottenham didn't win for like 8 games. The last 8 games or something. We didn't.
You know what, Jordz? That's actually a good point Monks makes, yeah? But then, you know how ironic that is, VD? The same run he's ridiculing is the same reason people told us to keep that manager, you know? Concentrate.
Yeah, that's true.
Concentrate. Because the same Monts was telling me the club was a mess because of that run. And some people will tell me getting rid of Poch was a bad idea. Now we read it out in reality. It doesn't sound that good, does it? So when the man was saying, I don't think we should keep him, and people were saying there's a mess. I know it's a bit of a segue where I'm going with this, but it's kind of ironic you read that run out. It's not as good as it looks, does it? But anyway, regardless,
to be fair, you're right.
Regardless of that, Jord's point is basically he believes that if his team goes on the run from JAN.
I have said, Trev, I will say, I have said from 2 months ago, I don't think we get top 4. I don't think we're going to be consistent enough to get top 4. But
so what do you think? You think you can make like the Conference League thing? Europa League?
I just think that where we're at right now, similar to Manchester United, let's be honest, the table's lies. The table does lie. We're not going to finish where we're at right now. And I'm not going to look at this position and judge my team of where we're like and be like, yeah, we're the 11th best team in the league. I don't think we are. I reckon we're going to push up, we're going to push on, and we might finish in that 5th or 6th. But I think 4th might be pushing it this season, just with how far we've already off right now and with our inconsistencies. Plus, I think that we should focus on the cups again.
That's cool, but you haven't improved from last season. That's the only thing.
You can say we haven't improved by looking at league position, but I would look at our team and say we definitely improved.
How have you improved when you've lost? Wait, hold on a minute. How have you improved if you don't win?
Again, you have to watch your team to know how you improved. You can look at the stats and holistically say, yeah, you went from 11th to, or you went from 5th to 6th and say you've not improved. Or you can watch the team, watch the way we played, and watch how the season panned out and say, yeah, this is a team that's improving. Just like when Arsenal went 8th. And then 5th, and then 2nd. When they went 5th, after that 5th season, everyone said, no, they're not good enough for 2nd. They're not good enough for title challenge, but they done it, and they was one of the best teams in the league. So
why did you keep using Arsenal as a barometer, though?
I'm not using them as a barometer, but they're at the end of the day, this is the most recent evidence that I can use of a team doing that, from jumping from 5th to 2nd or 5th to title challenges. Because where you finish doesn't actually show where you're at. They finished below us. What I'm saying is they finished below our Conte team, but their team was way better than the Conte team. We just finished above them. It doesn't make a difference. So you could finish above us this season. Doesn't mean you're better than us. That's my point.
What? How the fuck did we get there? What? What does that mean? What are you talking about?
Mons, I really like
your whole monologue is based off hypotheticals. We can say all day long. If Liverpool drop 5 games in a row, then Arsenal choke the league. Let's give them reality.
I never said if you win 5 and we win 5, nothing like that. What you want about?
Anyway, you can listen now because you spoke.
What you want about? No, don't do that anyway, because now you want to waffle on something else. What are you on about, bro? You tried to do this features all the time.
Let me just and then
you tried to bring it back, and then
I'll let you talk. I'll go on mute. You talk.
No, get to the point.
I hear what you're saying.
You're just gonna waffle again. I hear it.
If you're gonna interrupt me, I'll let you finish because you clearly have a lot to say. Do you understand? So I'll let you finish. You finished.
Oh, well, you're gonna do this thing.
I'll speak now.
I hear it, Chez, man. No, Chez, I know it is. It's simple.
Everything you're saying, I hear it.
Waffle.
Cool. Everything you're saying, I hear it. It's very hypothetical. It's very glass half full in it. If we do this, if we do that, then therefore this. And then you used Arsenal as a case study when they finished 8th and 8th, people didn't believe they could finish 5th and then 2nd. Yeah, cool. That's not you, firstly. Secondly, no one believes in your team outside perspective that we believe we're going to go on some next run, which will allow you to get 6th place anyway. So let's say it does happen. You haven't improved. You're telling us, oh, well, the style of play to improve. This whole season so far, you're managing teams you scrutinize. A, because of lack of squad depth, which is all part of your overall club. And B, tactical ineptness. So why all of a sudden that going to change in the next half of the games? A, and B, why are you being so positive?
The January transfer window. I mean, what do you mean? Because our squad depth would improve. What do you not get about that?
Do you believe in your club to buy the right squad depth though?
You're making such an obvious point here. Yes, I believe we're going to get better, and I believe it's going to be different from the start of the season because January's coming up. That's exactly.
Jordz, do you believe your club will buy the right squad depth? Because last time I checked, you're buying Archie Gray for 30-40 million.
Anti-Moana.
Okay.
Anti-Moana. My point is, when you needed proper wingers, you got that guy from Burnley, and we got Neto. When you needed proper depth in midfield and defense,
Odegaard hasn't played.
That to me doesn't sound like a lot of solid recruitment. It sounds like opportunistic. Cool.
Okay, but then I'll also look back at our January transfer window 2 years ago. We signed Kulusevski and Bentko, who are 2 of our most key players right now. So, what's your point?
I'm talking about the summer, just gone.
Okay, so this is what we're just gonna do deflection then, because you want to talk about the summer. I'm talking about January transfer window, which is more relevant. So, what are we doing here?
No, but I'm saying in the last summer, Human had wouldn't say bad season.
Okay, Chez, I hear it. You don't actually listen to our manager and don't listen to Tottenham stuff, but Aaron just made it very clear in his post-match press conferences that the way that we approach the transfer window has changed going into the new transfer window. We're not looking to sign young, inexperienced players now. We want to sign experienced players who are actually more proven and ready to come into the team and have an impact straight away. That's changed. the transfer strategy's changed going into this window. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, if that's the case, then cool. We'll have to see, right? But I just don't believe in your club to get the right signings because you just haven't done it. Whether it be last summer, if you rate Bentancur and that's fine. A lot of your players are like Spurs sign, I would say like either over the hill players or players no one really wants. Solanke's been there, no one really got him. Maddison's been there, no one really was fighting for him. You could say Arsenal, they really wanted him.
No one wanted Maddison. No one.
I don't really think anybody goes Spurs with a high reputation. Can you name me one player, who signed for Spurs, which everyone wanted, and Spurs fought them off?
Probably Ndombele.
Maddison didn't have a high reputation. Okay.
Probably Ndombele is
answer, Joel. Not once can answer. You can answer.
No, you just said Maddison didn't have a high reputation, but Maddison was literally one of the best attackers in England when we signed him.
Who?
Statistically.
Who's this?
Madison. When we signed him, he's one of the best attackers.
That's literally what I'm talking about. When Maddison signed for your club, no one was like, "Wow, what a signing!" Like, yeah, Spurs.
Yes, he was. They were like, "Wow, 40 million." That's exactly what people were saying.
He's your level. He's 6.5 out of 10 on his day. Maddison epitomizes your club. When he wants to turn up, he'll turn up. When he doesn't want to turn up, he's crap. That's your football club. That's it. Okay. So you just proved my point. Anyway. So I don't see your club here.
I didn't prove your point. You asked for a player, and I
don't think, in my opinion, I think the panel will agree with me. By the way,
Maddison being like your star signing is kind of crazy.
I don't see your club going out there and getting some next squad depth that's going to make you go from 11th in the league to pushing for Europe, and your squad depth improves dramatically. I can't see that happening.
You're saying
but these players have got to get used to the system as well.
We're not 11th best team in the league. That's just where we're at right now.
I never said we're 11th best team in the league.
If you want to do the stupid thing and act like Tottenham are going to finish bottom half of the table, you can if you want. But I know we're not. So
two things, by the way, no one can see your eyes.
We're not jumping from 11th to 6th.
Second thing is, when did I once say, I'm trying to see what you're saying, but I can't see your eyes. When did I once say you were going to finish 11th in the league?
I'm looking. You don't need to see my eyes, bro.
Jordz, when did I once say you're going to finish 11th? Don't be pedantic and charge.
You just said we're going to jump from 11th to 6th. As if
I just don't think you're going to jump with you're hoping, that your club's going to make the right signings that aren't young, that'll help you boost up the league. I don't think that will happen. And if it will happen, I don't think there'll be that good quality. That's why I asked you the question about what players have you signed that everyone wanted in high demand. Second thing is, even if you did sign that players, I think your squad is shit. So I don't think you'll get anywhere near top 6 anyway. Now, if you do, I hold my hands up. But I don't rate your squad anyway. I don't rate it. I think your team is like, on their day, they can maybe, if everything goes right, finish 5th in the league. On an average season, you'll finish the Conference League.
All right.
Hey, Charles.
Yeah, okay. Can we start
all of that cool, just to say that your team's not winning the league.
Okay. Don't deflect. We need to deflect.
No.
Don't get too emotional.
You need to focus. You need to focus.
It's actually the next part. It's the next part of the show. Too much pressure for Chelsea.
Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, Ches, because you keep
deflecting
trying to
is
say
a sign
but you're the one that said your team's going to do something.
It's okay. You're 11th. You won't be there forever, Jordz. It's all right, man.
Hey, Charles.
I hear it.
The Formula 1 is good at your stadium, though. I must say.
Even my cats will say Chelsea.
Local rivals. I hear it.
As for Liverpool, listen.
One sec. I need to address these real quick. Big up Aiden. Wigan, Birmingham City won trophies more recent than Spurs. DJ Yando, Ange needs to find the balance between attack and defense. Sit back a bit without position and conserve energy and explode that energy on counter attacks. Which is Jordz. They became because of Conte. I think he meant don't bullshit. And this is the same guy that says wants to be Captain Save-A-Ho right now. The same brother in the comments yesterday that also said, disappointed in NAF. I've been around since day one, and it's phone to shit. No more actual. I don't know why he said that's how it's spelled. Football. There's no more actual football analysis. Also crashing on a gal when he didn't have nothing and didn't do anything. He's just bullying at this point. Nottingham Forest fan is just obnoxious, talking about respect. You've been irrelevant in this Premier League, and this is the same guy that wants to send super chats like this. Is that what's that got to do with football analysis, Shane? I thought you came for football analysis. This is exactly your account now. I'm reading Mr. MB889. That's also been subscribed for not that long, not since day one, because I checked. Which one is it? Because you're contradicting yourself, you stupid fuck.
Whoa.
Come on, man.
Merry Christmas.
I stand by it, Cad. You can suck my dick.
Kaz, it's okay.
No,
Okay,
man.
happy holidays, everyone.
It's just, bro, because you know what it is, yeah? Because midday shows, we do football analysis. Late night shows typically can get a little bit more, I don't know, rowdy, you could say.
Like you said, you really saw.
No. Because because he's not about day one. No, but what I don't understand now, what I don't understand here, Wiltshire, is which one does he want? Which one does he want? Does he want football analysis or does he want to try to crash it on once because now he wants banter? Which one?
Hey, Kaz,
Come on, man.
let him watch the show. Like he said he was day one. It seems like he's not day one. But let him watch the show. Okay, he wants some football analysis.
No, man, he can suck my dick, man. Let's move
on. The thing is, Walks, you know why these people are funny? Is because when us as fans, like if I wanted to come on and do football analysis, I'm gonna be like, shut up, Jordz, your team lost, bro. We'll get in prison. That's exactly what they're gonna say. That's exactly what they're gonna write in prison. Put him behind bars. Put him behind bars. So these guys are hypocrites.
Virtual bars. Virtual. They're virtual.
Catch you in love with once. Yeah, a little bit. Why not? Fuck it.
Listen, I want to talk about Chelsea. Is that a question today? Too much pressure for Chelsea? No way. I thought Chelsea were in it. I thought the proper Chelsea were back. I saw the proper Chelsea back yesterday. Amazon Prime coverage. I was loving it all. Boxing Day is the real Christmas for me, and that's what we were. And yesterday, I saw 2-1 Fulham. I saw Harry Wilson has scored 4 goals in the 80th minute plus.
One's getting Wilson.
Oh my God, Munoz. Is that what they call him? Munoz. At Stamford Bridge. Oh, listen, I like Maresca, to be fair. I don't really want to crash it on Chelsea. I don't think there's much really ban on Chelsea. I think the real conversation is actually Man United, which we'll get to soon. But I think for Chelsea, hard done. But I think games like this is what I said. Chelsea has mistakes in them. Remember VD? Remember I said to you early in the season, I like Maresca. I really do. And I really like that he came out and said, we're not in the title talk, because I don't think that should have the pressure on you. But of course, people might say, okay, if you're changing the position, expectation changes, isn't it? I don't think Chelsea are in the title race. I don't think that at all. But nevertheless, games like this, though, for morale, for your team, you need to get the mistakes out of your game. You need to get those mistakes out your game all the time. It's your mistakes. I think your midfield, Caicedo has been balling out this season. I hate Enzo. I don't like his demeanor. I never really liked his vibe. But nevertheless, in terms of football, he seems to be getting his own in this sort of midfield. But it's your defense. I want to ask as well for the Chelsea fans, what is your best defense?
Wesley Fofana and Cucurella. Everybody else.
Is it Fofana? Is it Adebayo? Is it Disasi? Who is your best defense? Like, what is your best defense?
The only ones that I can say that you can probably say, yeah, do you know what? These are actually proper good. Fofana and Cucurella. You can't really include James in it, or like it's hard to include him. I still think
James, but you're not putting Colwell.
We won't include him. It's just you see Levi Colwell. There's just something about him, man. He doesn't win tackles. Like he gets blocks. Oh look, there's a cat and everything. What man? Like he gets his blocks off and stuff. You know, he's got nice passing. Looks good on the eye, but defensive IQ is not there.
Is he a leader? Wait, can I ask you, is Tosin, is he a leader?
So he was supposed to be. He come out in the interview was like, "Oh, I'm a leader. I lead the group." So you're thinking, "Right, you know, we'll take your word for it." You know.
So if Tosin's your leader, then
we're cooked. We're cooked. From Thiago Silva to Tosin.
From JT to Thiago.
Nah, from Thiago Silva to Tosin. Thiago Silva to Tosin. Okay.
It's kind of true. It's kind of true what John Terry said in the podcast.
Do you think
that Chelsea lack leaders?
You got to do a reverse question, innit? You got to do a reverse one, innit?
No, Mum. I'm asking the question. Regardless of this result, do you actually think we're good enough to come back and win the league?
I never thought you was good enough to win the league. Challenge. You can definitely challenge for the league. You still
there is no challenge. Like we're doing.
Still challenge for the league.
Like we're not though. We're not going to challenge for the league.
So I'm sorry. Hold on. Two draws. A draw and a loss. All of a sudden, you can't challenge for the league.
No, VD. I wanted to get their perspective to see if they thought Chelsea were good enough, because we don't think we are, innit, to win the league. Maybe compete.
No one's ever spoken about winning and challenging are two different things.
Yeah, but we're not competing right now.
Clarify what challenging is, though.
What's the problem?
It's still a title race.
Oh, calm. That's what I'm saying, Kaz. Because the way people are chatting is that we're out of it. That's what.
Nah, you're not out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, a loss in the
because I was going to ask the question, Kaz. Yeah, Were Liverpool under pressure when they didn't win the last 2 games before yesterday?
Yeah.
Did they crumble too?
No.
But
I
they're
feel
6
like-
points
why
clear.
not?
They're 6 points clear.
We're just forcing this at this point, though, because being 7 points behind a team that has a game in hand, and to be honest, you guys, when you've had the chance to put the pressure on, you fumbled it in the last 2 games. This isn't a title race at the moment. There's not even a title challenge. This is just Liverpool's to lose. That's all it is.
George,
And that's
this
all
is
it
where,
has
yeah,
to be.
I half agree with half don't, because wasn't it 2 game weeks ago, when Liverpool dropped points to who did you draw to, man? Them
Newcastle.
They dropped points 2 games in a row. Yeah,
Chelsea had to go the next day and win, and we won. And no one was
but then
saying
you also had it the week after where you had to go do it and you didn't.
No, that's my point. So we could do this week to week. Like, shout out Jus D, because you speak about this all the time. We could do week to week analysis if we want. Because 2 weeks in a row, Liverpool dropped points. But no one was
big facts, Ches, but then
yeah, no one was saying to them, "Oh, you're crumbling under pressure." Chelsea lose 1 game in 15, by the way. And
wait, Ches, are you saying that you might come? Are you saying that you might come back and potentially win the league? Then are you saying that you can turn it around?
I based off before you might know me. I've seen with you every week, every single one of you. I never once said Chelsea win the league and Bossy, if you know what that means, isn't it? But I just more was a vibe of Chelsea were good enough as it stands to compete in the title race. We still are. But I just don't think we're good enough because the Crystal Palace game. Because what other game did we lose to? We didn't beat Man United away. These kind of games, I literally said on this channel, I said, we win 7 games in a row, the winnable games, in January, 100% we can win the league. But I didn't think that was going to happen, and here we are. We lost.
You got to go to. Is it Anfield? No,
We've got to go Ipswich. We've got to go Ipswich away. I tell you right now, I don't think we'll win that game. I don't know why. I just don't feel like we win that game.
You probably will, to be fair.
No. Are you not going to flame him up? Are you not going to flame him up, Cass? I heard you getting on to D for not having chest for that game earlier.
Yeah,
where's the same energy?
I don't think
energy, bro.
I don't think
Chelsea and they're talking about not winning against Ipswich away.
Well, you know what the funny thing is? It's like, see, only a week ago or 2 weeks ago, D was in the exact chair Ches was kind of in. You know, some people saying, "Are you in a title race or not?" D was saying, "Yeah," but others were adamant that they're not. And all of a sudden, D can go above Chelsea after tonight.
That means nothing.
I'm just saying that's how the narrative switches so quick. But this is why I don't write off Chelsea off the bat just like that, because things can change. But Liverpool are in their own lane. It is quite like that. Like they are in their own lane. But the thing is, Monts even knows. Monts can do is I'm parched. Go get me something. But it will take 2 games dropped, and all of a sudden it's a conversation again, isn't it? That's the difference.
Yeah, but you know why? I know that, bro. I know football can change within a couple of weeks, but you know why I still do that? The superior. I still run the superior gimmick, because even when I do drop points, I'm gonna really capitalize. It's literally, I'm gonna capitalize.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yes, that's what it is, bro. Are you man even gonna do your job?
Are you doing something? Do something then. Man, drop
you know
what's so funny?
I wouldn't go as far as to say do something then, but are they gonna do their job?
That's why I asked you, man, the question, yeah, because 2 weeks ago we did something and everyone was like, "Rah, Chelsea won the game."
Yeah,
Arsenal. Remember when Arsenal dropped points? Remember when Arsenal dropped points to Fulham, and then we beat Thingy, and everyone was like, "Rah."
Yeah, you was the only one who won. You was the only one who won that week out of the.
And now just these teams, they won their game, we drew ours, and now it's flipped. And then like Kaz is saying, now it's Chelsea are doing the pressure thing.
No, but to be fair, yours was a draw.
It's literally a week-to-week analysis. You can't do this, bro.
It's also the Ches. You can't vacuum it every game though, because you drew and then you lost. And remember, the same hackling and cackling that you lot were doing. And it's not like you weren't hackling and cackling at Arsenal when they drew to Everton. And then when they drew to Fulham at Everton, those 2 teams specifically are the 2 teams that you drop points to as well. So if I'm sitting there as an Arsenal fan, I'm looking here and going, well, hold on a minute. These are the 2 teams that I was not.
So this is where we need to add like Jus D, because we speak all the time. We had a good debate yesterday on my channel. Shout out my channel. A good debate where basically it was like the context is needed in these situations, because we have to take into account Arsenal's expectations and Chelsea's, even when you look at the current. So even though right now you can say Chelsea are in it, they must stay in the title race, which is facts, by the way. Standards are here, not here. At the same time, Arsenal must. That makes sense.
No, we can't do that.
No, Kaz, I'll tell you why we can. Yeah,
I thought
let me ask you a question, Kaz. Let me tell you why you're wrong. Yeah, next season, are you expecting Chelsea to be in the title race?
No, because my belief is
yes or no, Kaz. Yes or no?
Next season, I would put it. Yeah, I would say Chelsea. Yeah,
and why is that?
Because my expectations changed for you this season.
Exactly. That was Arsenal 2 years ago.
But now,
That was Arsenal situation 2 years ago.
Change during the season.
And 2 years ago they were told. And 2 years ago they were told they must because they were doing so well.
Exactly. But whose team is better right now, Arsenal's or Chelsea's?
Right now,
no one would say
Chelsea's.
If I said to everyone this,
no, right in the right now circumstance, Chelsea and Arsenal were like this.
Are Chelsea going to finish above Arsenal? You're hesitating. That's a no.
You could. That's not crazy to say.
We could win the league. Come on. I'm asking for an Arsenal, man.
But I'm not, I can't read the future, bro. What are we talking about? I said it's possible that Chelsea can finish against Arsenal. That's
it's a tough one to call, man.
Yeah, like that's not like an obvious thing that Arsenal are 1,000,000% finishing above.
All I do know is that you're both securing champs football for next season. That's hands down.
Yeah, you're both finished.
It's not about that, guys. You want to fight for the league. If Chelsea and Arsenal get top 4, we don't fight for the league.
No, but I need
the bottom line is, the bottom line is, bro.
Tonight, come on, Arsenal.
Chez, in the here and now, Arsenal and Chelsea are very much like this, very similar.
Yeah.
Even though Arsenal's expectations are higher than yours right now because they've been together for longer, and this is their third title push. It's your third challenge of the title, let's say. Yeah. But at the same time, with you guys, expectations have changed, and if you don't want to be there and stay there, you still got to expect, the best for your club. And don't get me wrong, Chez, I still think there's less pressure on you, but there's still a bit of pressure because the way you've gone about, like, we're talking about context, but no one's talking about the way you lot have gone about dropping points. You lot should have beaten Everton
and Fulham,
one of the highest scorers in the league, failing to score against Everton, not good enough. And then you was winning 1-0 also. You was winning 1-0 against Fulham, and you threw the game away. So if we're talking about the context within the game, you threw that game away.
Yeah,
that game could have been won in the first half. It could have been won in the first half.
I've already called it out, yeah?
You didn't, hold on, just let me land though. You didn't lose to Fulham because Fulham are better than you, or because you man are just topsy-turvy with your form. You man lost to Fulham because of yourself. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You were good enough to win that game, but you should have won that game.
We didn't do good enough yesterday. We deserve to lose the game, innit? I think I said it earlier. I wasn't on the stream, but we deserve to lose the game. Man's not gonna sit and go, yo, no waffle. This because of this. And we lost. We lost fair and square. The tactics they outdone us. The energy, the subs. That's how football is. Small margins. They won.
Maresca trust João Felix.
Bro, he don't trust the squad right now, and it's weird. Again, I'll call it out. The same way I gave praise when we were fighting for first. I'll give praise when we're dropping down the league. We haven't won in 1 point in 6. So I'm not going to sit here and waffle and be like, yeah, it's all cool. No, it's not. Standards are here. I'm not like Arsenal, man, and all this crap. Oh, it's all right. We can battle. No, I want to win it. And he's not doing good enough. So I'm going to call it out. It's not good enough. The subs, too slow.
But to be fair, though, I must say, like I said, I like Maresca a lot in it, and I think he's done really well. I just think that he needs to sort out that defense. He needs to.
We definitely need to bring in like.
And you need to get that. Get those mistakes out your game. Bro, too many mistakes, bro. And it's
the whole team right now. The whole team is missing.
Fulham sniffed that raw. I think we can get something out here. All right, cool. They bagged the goal, yeah. But then for them to win the game, they haven't won there in 44 years. And I think just the 100%. Idea for them to even sniff and have a chance to see a raw, Asma can win the game here. I thought Chelsea should have done better at home as well. They should have done better. Yeah,
they should have. Keep smashing the likes. Can we get this to 400? Don't ignore this if you're hearing as well. And also, you could, of course you can. And everyone, you can find everyone's channels as well. You can see it underneath. Like, look at this tag. It's never a foul. You can see Dee's one with Fams on TV. Nearly at 1,000, by the way. See Big Six bands on the road to 15. You've got Chez as well, well ahead, and Do-Rag Diaries. I think have you reached your 1,000 yet, Jordz?
No. I've been lacking past like week or two. So
there you go. Yeah. Well, go on. Go on, Chez. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I was gonna go back to Monty's point before about like expectations changing that. The thing is that we can all admit that at the same time, Arsenal underperforming. To this time last year, I think they had 9 more points than they did, and Arsenal fans are telling me we haven't regressed this season. As Hooks was literally word for word saying yesterday, sorry, Arsenal haven't regressed when they have. In reality, Arsenal should be where you are. That's facts. Chelsea should be in their own lane. It should be Liverpool overachieved as it stands. Arsenal should have done what they
No,
did last
Chelsea are
season.
overachieving still as well. There's an
No,
era.
that's what I was going to say. This is my point. Chelsea are overachieving to a point. We're not overachieving madly because I said to my stream yesterday, I said that Chelsea last season were underrated because our manager and the squad and the injuries were mad. So when we came sixth, everyone was like, rah, ha, 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 he, you're sixth place in the league. You're not that good. Shout out to Mons. You're not that good. Your squad is not that good. Your players are average. Now Chelsea second. Everyone's like, rah. In my opinion, guess who was saying all along my squad was good? Me. On these fucking streams. To all of you, man, in the chat.
The manager doesn't think that he made one sub.
I said your squad was good. I never said it was shit.
To be fair, you backed it. I'm not gonna say all of you were like Chelsea are very good or very bad, but a lot of you were like they're average. I disagreed. I said we're top 4 minimum, and then even man like Don, I didn't agree with him. He said if we get the right injuries, not injured, sorry, the players not injured, we can fight for the league, and he was right so far. So I don't think we're overachieving that much. I just think Arsenal underachieving that much. That it makes us look like we're overachieving.
And don't you think a lot of teams are underachieving though, Ches? Fair,
yes.
To be fair.
Spurs are underachieving, correct. Man United are
where they should be.
Man United are where the Man United are at.
Man City they're actually worse than us 2 years ago. I'm not even joking.
I told you can't chat. You're 1 point above, bro.
Like, bro, you've lost 3 games in a row. You're not chatting to
Shout at them. Come on.
Yeah, but like the difference is the way you've lost.
What's your manager's record this month? Is he not got like 6 games, 5 losses? Come on.
It's not 7. No, it's 5 out of 7. Something like
5 and 7 is nuts. Man.
It's not. It's not looking good.
Loads of teams are under.
But again, do you know what, Cass? The one thing that I will do, and I'm not gonna do the bias thing, and like I do, this isn't on Amorim. This is just your players are shit. You can't even look at the manager for any of this. It's your players.
Whoa, okay, I disagree.
Only one.
Let's not go down this rabbit hole. Let's keep it Chelsea, and then we'll go to Man United.
Yeah, I want to finish. I want to leave.
I ain't got that long, by the way. I've got 5 minutes to rant, so you got.
Yeah, that's what I said to Mark before. Is that like a lot of teams underachieving like Arsenal is making Chelsea's run look mad sick. Even though I think it's a good run, we drew to Palace at home, man. We drew to Man United away when they were in a run like bad spell. Like it's not as good as people are making out. It's still good, by the way, but I just don't think Arsenal have been that good. So it makes it look like Chelsea.
The only thing I'm looking.
I won't be surprised. I'm not just saying this because I want it to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea finish third in their own little lane, and Arsenal do a bit better than us.
So who's got something to say about Man United real quick?
Me.
People, I gotta go, bro. Love. Safe.
Go Wilkes.
What sword does Amorim want to die with? Because as much as there are no players that you can say that Amorim doesn't have the right players, right?
There we go.
But then what sword is he going to die with? Is he going to die with the fact that I'm going to play this formation with these scrubs, or with these scrubs, I'm actually going to play a different sort of formation to get a result? Because how the fuck did you guys concede the same goal against Wolves? And who was it against that from a corner that scored against you?
Tottenham.
It was who?
Tottenham. Son scored, didn't it?
So I'm looking at Amorim. I'm like, okay, set pieces is the things that you might have been crying about recently. Oh, we've been conceding from set pieces. We've been conceding from set pieces. So I look, and yes, your players are crap. Whatever. We all know that. But I like to think that, okay, Amorim should come in, bro. I've been getting conceded by corners. Surely I must change it up, right?
Yeah.
Surely now, okay, these players can't play at 3 at the back.
I don't look at it like that, though.
But no, but what this is how I look. Of course, you might disagree. Of course, this is how I see it, yeah. But I'm looking at, especially, I've always said coaches need a coach. And I think, yeah, even though you might have scrub of players, you need to change something. Something has to give. Because surely, against Wolves, you shouldn't really be losing those type of games. Surely the games.
I don't think the formation's the thing, because if you look at, I think is it now 7 out of the 8 games or 6 out of the 7 games, like we've conceded, all of them have pretty much been set pieces, bro. Like the thing is, I don't look at it like we've been carved open. Really, it's always been the set and tone has always been from a set piece. Whether you lose out because a Son scored from a corner, or yesterday because Wolves scored it from their corner and we had 10 men and we were still giving them a fight. The difference, right? I don't think it's the formation. I just think
it's about managing. But
for me, other than maybe the Bournemouth game, where I look at him and say that selection was a bit doo-doo, bro. Like not saying there's much more option, but it's still a bit doo-doo. Yeah, like for me, but I know he rotated for the Tottenham game as much as he could. So, and because De Ligt was ill, De Ligt's been ill for the last few days, and you can see the difference when he's not there. But for me, it's just like I think Man United's just been unfortunate more time. And at the end of the day, we don't score enough because we don't have enough up front other than Ahmad. And do you know what I mean? Like that's the way I look at it. I think United's just been unfortunate, and I think he needs to stick to his guns because otherwise, it's like if you switch it up and play a different way, then you're going back to what Ten Hag did. Yes, you can go and play reserve football and counter-attack. That's all nice and well. But when it comes to the time when you need everyone to be more on board, so pre-season is not like a learning curve all over again, and people know their jobs more time, that means whoever's coming in will know their jobs even quicker. So if he goes back, for me, if he concedes the way he plays or wants to do football, then you're doing exactly the same.
I'll be honest. I think all he needs
IQ now. So these
Wilkes, I think all he needs
is so they can't do the basics. So Amorim.
But I'm in belief. A lot of these men can't. I think you know what? I'm at fault, and everyone can admit that United fans we've overrated a lot of these men in it. I don't know why Garnacho has a song. Bruno Fernandes is the biggest scrub of all time that's been signed for this club near enough, in my opinion. I think he's horrendous, and he's been selling a dream for a long time, to these men, thinking he's this magnifico. Really and truly, you're garbage, bro. Like you can name a lot of these players. They don't do the fundamentals well. That's the issue. And if you don't do the fundamentals well, what else have you got to lean on? You ain't got physicality. This team's weak. This team is weak.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is like you said, Cass, is like even if he brings in a defensive structure, the biggest problem is they don't score goals. They didn't score goals under Ten Hag. They don't score goals now. They haven't got any attackers that are going to take the onus to go create a goal because Garnacho just doesn't finish. We know he's not that good in front. Amad Diallo can, but Diallo can only do so much at his age, his experience. They've not got enough players providing help in that space. So in a lot of these games, I'm watching Man United, and even against the Tottenham, I'm just like, these men are doing all right. They're playing decent. But I know they're not going to score because the players in front of goal, the chances they're creating just aren't good. And when they do create a good chance, the players that it's falling to are going to consistently miss. So that's why I don't look at the manager well. So and I look at the players and the quality of the players, because I think if you bring in three players in January in specialist positions, so if you bring in a wing back for me, you bring in a central midfielder and you bring in someone to play in that front line, no, but just being realistic, 3 players is just a very realistic number. If you bring in like a wing back, a centre mid, and someone's play within that front 3, that changes the Man United team completely already.
Yeah, but that's unrealistic. See, this is what I'm saying. This is unrealistic. Because at the same time, first and foremost, we're going back to finances. After they spent how much money on Erik Ten Hag, Ineos, I can believe, can be a bit reluctant to spend money on those sort of type of players. And who's the type of players who are profile?
It's opportunity, isn't it? It's opportunity.
Will say, oh, we need this player. On another side, will say, oh, we need to sell that player. Fair enough, but that's not the point. I'm talking about touchline. I'm talking about when you're interacting with your players. I'm talking about when you got your coach right next to you, talking about the tactics. I'm talking about, going in game management. Yes, we might not win this game, but surely don't lose this game. Try to be some sort of compact. This is what I'm saying to you. But this is what I'm saying about Ruben Amorim. I believe that Ruben Amorim was a good coach. But so far, I'm looking at Amorim very suspect. Are you playing Ugarte or not?
I do. I look at it. I think he rotates quite heavily. Is just due to the fact because physically these men can't keep up with, like, let's say you man can do 90s and 90s. These men can't do 90s and 90s.
But Kaz, you're 14th. I'm not talking about. You're not with us.
But I don't care. But the thing is, I don't care personally right now. But personally right now, do I think the season's salvageable? And I still say yes right now because one result, all of a sudden, I'm slingshotting into the top 10.
And what Eric has.
But my whole point is, whether we finish 14th, 12th, 9th, 7th, or whatever, not a Conference League position, for me, it's all the same thing, But for me, it's all about bragging rights and you get laughed at. If it means I develop a style and you get hurt in the process, I'm willing to go through that. The thing is, a lot of these fans want fast food.
But you've already done, but Kaz, you've already done that, Kaz.
We haven't, though. We haven't. We haven't gone through that. Where's our style?
You've done it with Louis van Gaal.
Where's our style, bro? Where is it? What is it?
Your manager's come in. He's playing 3 at the back. That's his style.
But these man ain't bought into it as much as the next. The difference is why Wolves.
Who's that on?
So why Wolves? The difference is why Wolves. Yeah, but that's on the. well, bro, man ain't in a preseason or nothing. He's had to do what he can do in a short space of time. How can you expect anything? What, you can't just do that. The difference is if Brighton sacked their manager or Wolves sacked their manager or whatever, the difference is they've already got a system like embedded from obviously from top to bottom from how their club wants to play. So when a manager comes in, it looks easy, right? Because that's the way it works. United have looked so clueless over the last 10 years. You bring in a new manager, he wants a new style of player, a new this, new that, new that. The difference, Ineos has just come in and identified what kind of players they want. So until they get what they deem fit and for United quality, that means if they do bring in another manager of what they require to play the style of football they want, it's easy to slot in. That's the difference. We can't do that because these lot are. It
was a Wolves manager's first game.
All over the go.
It was his first game at home.
Yeah, but but it's like when you take away Graham Potter and you put in De Zerbi. De Zerbi goes and wins straight away. You take away De Zerbi, you put in this Hozek brother. No. When you do, because that's how a club structure works. But it doesn't mean you can't be a crap. Doesn't mean you're thingy. You just have to get the best out of the best situation you can get with these bunch of scrubs because they're all over the gaff. They don't even have basic fundamentals, bro. The system is not there in place.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the question I asked then. So what sword is Ruben Amorim going to die in? And what is in your the biggest thing that you need is I have no talk, obviously, well, I'm not going to take up any of the time, but no talks of actually players that are probably going to come in January to help Amorim. And that's
we don't know yet. That's a good thing then. Because there's been so many links. We don't know who's going to come in. We'll see when it happens.
Okay, fair enough. But then so far, I don't think, as you know deep down as well, you shouldn't be losing against Wolves.
You shouldn't. But we were 10. We were 10 men. We looked kind of. It looked kind of like even-ish. You could say. I would like to say. I don't think no one was over another. We had way more possession, but other than that, it's hard to win 10 men with a obviously Boxing Day Wolves. It is what it is. We conceded from a corner again. I'm looking at who the hell this flipping coach is that's come in and done the set pieces because I'm like, this is mental. So look,
and I don't think Lenny Euro can play free at the back. He's not that centre back.
The brother's 18. The guy is 18.
No, I know he's 18. And
no. Have that energy for Kwanzaa, G. Don't do that.
Oh, fair enough.
Don't do that.
Who hit him?
The amount of stick you give Kwanzaa, I don't ever hear. He's 20, 21.
Who's that?
Jarrell Kwanzaa.
I liked Kwanzaa and whatnot, but he's not 18. He's not a teenager.
He's still a young centre back, bro. He's still a young centre back.
What do you mean? To be fair, but you got to look at the mistake. The thing is, I don't look at Lenny Euro. I don't look at Lenny Euro. I don't look at Lenny Euro and look at him say and point out an individual mistake more time. I look at Kwanzaa and I can point out mad individual mistakes. A geezer who's turning 22 years of age and has had a full season. Has had a full season at centre back under Klopp, by the way.
He didn't have a full season. He came in the season. He didn't have a full season.
Well, whatever it is, he had a mad season in his first season with Van Dijk next to him, an actual accomplished person, like football player to learn off of. I hear it. But my man's nearly 3 years older than him. He's turning 3 years older. He's 22 in January.
Lenny Euro has played more first team football than Kwanzaa. You know this, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is adjusting to the Prem is a bit different.
No, but when you're old enough, you're good enough.
So a teenager can't have a year. Yeah, by the way, into it in changing Manchester United. No, we can't because clearly you can't because you're trying to do up. You're trying to do it. Oh, but what about my player? You're doing what Arsenal fans do. What about my player?
I'm saying you have the energy to do the saver hope.
I praise. By the way,
you can't do it for Kwanzaa.
So go look at my videos last year, starting from March and all that kind of stuff, and go look at the way I used to talk about Kwanzaa when he was performing, when he was 20 years of age. So allow it. Don't think I don't do this thing. So don't try to act the victim.
Listen, I might be wrong and I might die on this sword, but I don't think Lenny Euro is a player that can play free at the back. I could be proven wrong. I think 4 at the back on the left-sided, I think that's better suited for Euro. But like you said, yes, he's 18, he's young, and maybe he needs a new partnership, he needs a new regime. All of that factors in. But I'm just saying, he looks uncomfortable at free at the back. I watched the Wolves game yesterday. I was watching Lenny Euro. I thought, If that was me,
Didn't do anything wrong yesterday. Didn't do anything wrong yesterday. What did he do wrong?
Yeah, and that's fine.
So no, because now you just giving me. But you just giving me the window. You just giving me. No, don't try to backtrack now.
He can't perform as a false nine. We prefer him on the wing. And that's what I'm saying. It's not saying that he can't perform there. It's not saying that he didn't score goals there. But I just prefer.
How did we concede our goal yesterday? How did we concede our goal yesterday? How did we concede our goal yesterday? Not at the end, because it was done from a set piece. Yeah, through who was it? Through Lemmy Euro, or was it through Anana? Pretty much, or someone or one of the team not helping him out there either.
I did not.
No, because you said you watched the Wolves game yesterday, and if you saw Lenny Euro play yesterday, you don't look at him as a fault. What's him or Mads? They done their part. They done their job.
I say he was at fault for anything.
Let me know if you're hearing me out here, yeah, because I'm not joking. He said specifically, I watched the Wolves game yesterday, and his whole quote was, I don't know if he's made for a back three. But if you watched the Wolves game yesterday, he actually played well. And he can't tell me a fault that Euro made yesterday to say that he doesn't look like he's good enough in the back three.
There was a problem.
No, but you highlighted to try and make it, because you got obviously you made a statement. Wait. You can't do this. Let me finish. You've made a statement. You tried to back it up by trying to say you watched him. Now name me a mistake that he made yesterday, because you highlighted Wolves that he was doing.
He didn't have any howlers. He didn't have any howlers.
Exactly. Even Cunha, how about this one? Even Cunha didn't rip him because he tackled Cunha twice.
It's just okay. Just an example, like for us Liverpool fans. Just like I said with Gakpo, when Klopp was playing him as a false nine, I said, yeah, he can bag goals in there, but I don't think that's his preferred position. There was games that we had good games, but I was always saying I prefer Gakpo as a left wing. That was my sort of preference. That's just me, and I said I could be proven wrong. Lenny Euro could probably play in the back three. But I'm not criticizing. But I just say I don't think he looks that comfortable, especially seeing him at Lille when he was playing as in a back four on the left sided. I think that suited him a bit more. But if Ruben Amorim can change that for Lenny Euro and play in a back three, then that's cool. I'm not criticizing him.
I don't look at someone like him and say, you know what, you're the problem. I look at wing backs or whoever.
No one said he's the problem. No one said he's the problem. But again, he has. I'm not referring to you, but this kid's been champion as the next fucking Varane. I ain't seen it. That's it.
There's criticism.
And obviously those are the more the idiotic side of the fan base, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's more the idiotic side of the fan base. Obviously, he's a good defender, but it ain't working right now. I think where he's playing, I think he should be playing in the back four. But
the guy got a brother who's 18.
I think he's fine. He's not a bad defender, but he's not a bad defender.
Comes back from metatarsal injuries, being just eased in and everything. But let's just judge him after like 4 games. Let's judge him after 4 games. Already,
it's Manchester United.
No, it's not. No, don't do that.
It's Manchester United.
Anyways, this is going to go over to Rance's channel. I'm going to be live there. I think he's just
Lenny Euro is funny though. That one was funny. That is funny, especially because it's French as well. Is too funny.
But I forgot you can speak French as well, with it.
Yeah, je parle français un petit peu, hein. So comme ça.
Yeah, man. You and a Pogba man. But anyways, make sure you smash the likes on the way out. You've seen everyone's channels. You can write in the top bar. We might be live later on as well, like late, like 9 or some shit. Make up for all the.
Would you think that one? Is that one just pure shouting and just sticking on Gal, or is that one calm?
We'll see in it.
Yeah. I'm not going to prison again.
In a
virtual prison.